white tiger gi or anything like that. He's just like in this white gi.
Yeah, and he's spitting on people.
Yeah.
He's an asshole. He's a villain. Because guess what? That's actually the main villain.
Yeah, I guess, like we talked about, he's undercover, or he's acting like he's not in the White
weirdest
Tiger.
thing,
and
because the big dude gets beat in a fight we don't even really see.
We see it in like an overhead shot, and it's not even a close match. I mean,
so the main racist gets his arm broken, can't compete. The tall new guy comes in, gets beat up in an overhead shot we don't really see. Then all of a sudden, we realize that the real villain is a person we've never seen on screen until about 3 minutes ago.
Right. And now, he went and got a shower, slicked his hair back.
Yes.
He is in this tiger claw. I keep on saying tiger claw. He's in this white tiger, not White Claw, but that's the drink, right?
Yeah.
Is that the drink? That
White Claw.
But tiger claw, white tiger. Jesus Christ. But yeah, he's in this white tiger gi now. And it's like this was the plan all along that Tanner had set in motion.
Yes.
and
so now they have this guy, and the final fight happens, and this is where we get to what we like to call
the boss fight.
Boss fight.
The third one.
The third boss fight. And
It's good, but this is my issue. It goes dark, like Sidekicks, when he does the Jonathan Brandis stuff. And are we supposed to think, this feud's been burning for a long time? Because it hasn't.
No.
And so now the lighting change is supposed to be really intense, and it's a fine fight.
We don't have Mark Willett. We don't have Mark in it. You know, we have McLeod just fighting for nothing. I mean, he's fighting for Mark, but still, it's more about his ego than anything. Yeah.
And at this point, he feels like he has to step up because Mark is injured, but. And like I said earlier, all the fight scenes in this are pretty good. This one's strange in that everything's led to this, except nothing has led to this.
Yeah.
You know, I guess here's the white savior character who's gets to take on the racist because the black man who's been assaulted the entire time doesn't get to.
Right.
And who needs the money? Who's the biggest hero of all, and we're fighting this guy who apparently had been he was the real villain all along, but we've never seen him once in the movie.
No, and he seems like a bad guy. I mean,
does.
Yeah.
He's spitting on competitors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so this is where we get that fight, and it's great because McLeod, he's trained this entire movie. He's learned the art of kung fu from his Sifu.
Right.
But he never uses it. He fights exactly the same.
Yeah, I mean, they could have been on the college campus again, and he's using the same moves that he did before.
It's a well-shot, well-choreographed fight scene, but that's it.
I like the lights down.
Yep.
Spotlight on the
spotlight,
on
like when Jonathan Brandis had to do the weapons form in Sidekicks.
Blindfolded, yeah.
So we get the boss fight, and it's fine. He wins.
Yeah.
And then a knife gets pulled out.
So after the loss, people are coming in to hug him.
They're like, Imagine Karate Kid at the end when Daniel, you did it, Daniel, you're the best.
Yeah, and then imagine Johnny just getting a switchblade and just running out to the mat.
So the original racist guy, the original White Tiger leader, comes out chasing with a knife and gets... I mean, I guess this is some come up because Mark does kick him.
Right.
But still not. You want Mark to win.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mark kicks him. The knife goes flying, and you see it land next to the fallen competitor.
Yeah.
And they're like, whew, that was a close one. Let's go back to celebrating, even though this dude just tried to kill me. And, like Jason coming out of the water. You know?
We get the new guy again, the new bad guy who we know nothing about really, coming in for the final blow, hopefully. Right. And now we get some pressure point.
Now he's allowed to use them because he goes through and he goes through that whole moment in his head of like, don't ever use this unless you have to, all that whole thing. And then he uses the pressure points, and the guy's paralyzed.
Had the kill shot to the neck ready there.
Doesn't use it. No, he could have.
Yeah.
And I guess that would have been not what Sifu wanted. I don't know.
I mean, if you're in life and death, if somebody's coming at me with a blade,
you're using all the pressure points.
Yeah, I'm doing everything I can.
I'm doing the acupuncture.
Yeah.
So he does it. The guy's sitting there paralyzed like an idiot, and then he's like, nah, forget about it.
Yeah.
And you think, oh, he's going to fucking kill him? No, it just does a roundhouse.
Yeah.
Knocks
Just
him
a
out.
roundhouse, knock him out, goes back to celebrating again.
Yeah. Like, everyone's like, no, call the police.
Yeah.
This has gone far enough. Because
Right.
now you have hundreds of eyewitnesses that say this man tried to kill you with a knife. Let's get him locked behind bars, because that's the real serious
Yeah,
threat.
they're racists who are attacking people, and it's
Going through the mall, just destroying plants.
Yeah.
Jeez. Anyway, and the movie ends.
The movie, that's it. That's it. I mean, let's go back. I mean, we do see the dojo getting turned over.
God, how did I forget that?
That is a teeth pulling scene too, right there.
It's
it is
so long.
Yeah,
they do. I think they act this scene based on the credibility that at this point the audience is going to be so invested in everything.
right.
They're going to want everyone to succeed.
What happens? What happens with the 25,000?
But that's the thing. No one cares.
I didn't care. Yeah,
Because it's weird. They say, "Oh, Wing, come with us."
right.
Against your orders, against everything you've ever wanted us to do for you, we've opened up a karate school. Surprise, it's in your name.
It's in your name. Now you got this big responsibility that you got to deal with and teach these kids.
Yeah. And he does a weird... This is when the teeth pulling thing, because he doesn't talk for like the rest of the scene?
Yeah, I think nothing else is said, actually, because all he does is write McLeod's name on the star, James's name on the star, does this weird slow motion jump and gets up high and slaps it on the wall.
Puts his name over Wing.
Yeah.
Which he seems to take as like, wow, I've really made the mark for myself.
Right.
But I think Wing's just like, nah.
No, I'm out of here, dude.
I'm part owner in that restaurant I work at. So it's a strange thing. It's supposed to be this feel good moment, and then that's where the abrupt end happens. Because then Wing leaves with a suitcase, and he's like, tosses him the medallion that he snooped and found, and that's the end of the movie. So it's not a well put together movie at all. However, worth a watch.
It is worth a watch.
Certainly, it's an hour and 15 minutes ish.
Yeah. Even if you remember thinking, "Yeah, I saw that movie as a kid," go back and watch it right now,
because the racism really comes out of left field.
Yeah, it does.
That is College Kickboxers, or Trained to Fight.
Trained to Fight.
And we want to talk a brief moment to plug April. Because Marcus and I are very excited about April.
Yeah.
Because April 16th is a big release for me and Marcus. It is the release of the brand new Mortal Kombat HBO Max. And because of that, we have dedicated the entire month of April to video game movies.
Oh, man. Not just video game movies, video game fighting movies.
Thank you. That is absolutely correct. So, what are we starting with? How about the very first one? Street Fighter.
Bam.
And I don't mean first one in that it was the first one. I just mean that's the one we're starting with.
Right. Raul Julia,
Jean-Claude. Coked out of his mind.
Yeah.
Kylie
Every
Minogue.
day on set. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait. I love that movie.
Street Fighter's so fun.
Yeah. It's a great movie. And we're doing a little extra. Marcus and I both, I dabble. Marcus is a true collector of trading cards, sports cards. And we happen to have about 22 unopened packs of Street Fighter 2 movie trading cards.
These are hot, guys.
These are hot. Non-sports cards are hot right now.
Yeah.
And these aren't that hot, but they're hot to us, and we're going to open them all for you so you can see. There are some inserts we're going to be looking for.
Yeah, we're gonna send those to PSA, get those graded.
We should. And then after that, the next week, that's when we're going to cover, because that's the week of the release. We're going to do Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat Annihilation as one episode to honor the release of what I think is going to be a badass movie.
Yeah, and then I know we haven't talked about this, but we need to find some time, because we will have to do a review or just a talk about the new Mortal Kombat at some point.
Because it's right up our. I mean,
we're gonna be watching it a few times. I think
so. Because the actors in it are pretty legendary.
Yes.
And the director knows what he's doing, and just the way they're talking about it, like we've tried to use as little wires as possible. I mean, it all seems practical except some of the finishers, and they were like, we went as hard as we could on the finishers without making it an NC-17. So let's do it, baby. I mean, the trailer has Sub-Zero taking blood from Scorpion and creating a knife with it and stabbing him.
Right, it is amazing.
I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah.
And then we're going to a really fun one, really weird one, Double Dragon.
Yeah. I haven't seen that since I remember
the toys. I had the toys.
Yeah.
But I loved Mark Dukakis, still do. And Sean Wolf.
Sean Wolf, yeah.
Yeah.
Scott Wolf.
Scott Wolf, thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Very fun, very odd movie. And then a real treat. I don't think we're saving it for last because it's any good.
Right.
I've never seen it, and
I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
But the trailer looks wacky as fuck, and it
A lot
has
of
Eric
action.
Roberts in it, Jamie Presley, kung fu fights.
Yeah.
DOA.
Kevin Nash.
Yeah. DOA the movie.
Yeah.
I didn't play the game that much.
No, I never have. Yeah, I mean, besides, I didn't know it was even a movie. I've heard DOA volleyball or beach volleyball or stuff like a video game, but yeah, I mean, from the trailer that we saw, pretty nuts looking and looks like a fun one to talk about. Yeah,
it's going to be a fun month. It's also my birthday month.
Woo.
You can send us Venmo.
Yeah.
So once again, that's Street Fighter, both Mortal Kombats, Double Dragon, and DOA. What a month of April.
Exciting.
We're going to do some fun side videos like those trading card opening for Street Fighter, so look for those. And we'll see you next week when we're talking about Street Fighter.
Can't wait.
Thank you so much for joining us on Bullets,
Bourbon,
and Karate.
Good night.
Man, that guy was really racist.
Like pretty racist.
Insane.
Right?
Come on, James. You're my man. You gotta get him to train me. It's not just for the tournament. Think of how many kids I can keep off the streets with that money.